Hello everybody, this is One-Eyed Tom. I hope everybody out there in YouTube world is having a good day. Alright, so I'm getting ready to cut out the holes, the receptacle, the holes for the plumbing in this cabinet. As you can see, I got a mark there, I got a mark there, and I got a mark there, and I got that mark there. What I did is just found the center of the cabinet and then went off the center of this window because we're centering the cabinet over the window. So I just centered all my lines. That's how I got all my measurements for all this. But for the heat register, what we're gonna do is, I already did it, but on the underside of this, I sealed that cabinet off with the fire stop. This stuff here. So I sealed the underside of the cabinet with this, and then after we get the cabinet installed, we're going to seal around the plumbing coming up from the bottom. So when we do that, the underside of this cabinet's going to turn into the heat because the heat's got to come out. So we're going to put the heat register on this side, on the right side of the cabinet, because that's blowing up on the left side of the cabinet. As you can see, the center line of the cabinet's right there. So the heat will come up this side and it's going to blow out this side of the cabinet out into the room. So we're going to use the bottom of this for our heat register, and then just put a register on the front of the toe kick, because I had to screw the toe kick into the bottom because the way the cabinet's built, it's just built with little tiny junk plastic. They don't do them the way they should anymore. And I got the primer all done, and I got everything marked on the walls. As you can see there, 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 and there. That's for where the nailers are at that I put in there. And then up top, up there, we got to get a gallon of paint because the paint we had is junk. And to there, so I can get this painted. But Polak ran to get screws for the cabinet, so I wanted to do a quick video of this since he doesn't like to be on YouTube. I wanted to show you what we had going on here. So the next video, when I come back, this will all be, at least this cabinet will be set, and then I got to put nailers in that corner for the Lazy Susan. There's got to be a nailer here and one here for the countertop to sit on in that back corner, because this Lazy Susan comes out like this. It's got to line up with the other cabinets, so it'll end up like this. So that gap is going to be all the way around this thing, out away from the wall. So there's got to be a nailer on that wall going all the way down here and all the way down there for the cabinet to sit on. 28.5 inches is what it's got to be. So I got to get some 2x4s, cut to one of them at 28.5 and the other one at 27 3/4 to take off a 1.5 inches for the other 2x4. And I got those out in the garage, so I got to go get the chop saw out and get those cut. And then when Polak gets back from Ace Hardware, I'm going to get this drilled out and we're going to get it set. So my next video will be with some cabinets installed, and then I found my SD card for my phone, so I got to get that in here in my phone so I can keep making videos. But all right, everybody, this is One-Eyed Tom. Hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll get back at you here soon after we get some cabinets installed. So I'll talk to you all later. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And I'll be back. Bye-bye for now.